CoPilot. You may be aware Microsoft are really stepping up their AI game recently. There's a lot going on between them and all of the people from OpenAI. There's just a lot of interpersonal stuff going on. So we've been looking at CoPilot's offerings, and they are many. They seem to have a Copilot product for just about everything. They do Microsoft 365 Copilot, they do Microsoft Windows Copilot, Copilot for Viva, Copilot for GitHub, Microsoft Copilot Sales Edition, there's a whole bunch. The three that I'll mention right now, very briefly. Copilot for Sales generally hooks into the Microsoft CRM packages. Microsoft 365 Copilot generally hooks into Microsoft 365, and Microsoft Copilot generally hooks into Windows 11. Firstly, Microsoft Copilot is the free one. There's a recent Windows update, that means 29th of November is today. Recent Microsoft update this month means Windows 11 now has Microsoft Copilot as a part of it. In some business environments you may have to specifically opt in to get it, but you can now have Copilot for Windows for free. Now, from what we've used of it, it seems to be very, very similar to OpenAI's ChatGPT product. However, it can do some funky things like search the web for you, or if you say, please turn on dark mode, a little box will pop up saying, do you want to turn on dark mode? You press yes and it will. So it can actually affect your Windows 11 environment. You can also say to it, how do I do a thing on Excel? How do I do this thing on Word? So it can give you advice on Office-specific applications. That's kind of where its remit ends. It is a chat program, but it can search the web and it can affect the operating system a little bit. Microsoft 365 Copilot. It was a little tricky to figure out exactly how this integrates, but the cost is quite high, and I believe it's about $30 per user per month, and it comes with Microsoft, or it requires Microsoft E3 and Microsoft E5 at the moment. An update was released on November the 1st to provide access to this, but for the enterprise level. It will be coming to the rest of us in the small business market pretty soon. Now, from what we can see, this is Copilot as a little sort of chat bubble from within your Office applications. So you can say in it, how do I do this, that, and the other, just like Microsoft Copilot. But you can also say, please read this document I wrote yesterday. So you use, @ and you say, please read the document entitled this and summarize it. And it'll do just that. Or you can say, please could you generate me a presentation 9 slides long about this based upon this Word document. So it will be quite powerful. It can affect your Microsoft Office applications directly. That seems to be its major power. At the moment, I'm not clamoring to recommend to our customers that we try it out yet, because it's still quite highly priced in our opinion and built for the enterprise market. I'll be keeping an eye on this to see if it comes to the SME market soon. I won't go into all the other versions of Copilot at this time. There are a few out there, but for the moment, I think the ones we want to be interested in are Microsoft Copilot for Windows, which is free, and Microsoft 365 Copilot, probably when the price comes down a little bit. I can see them being very popular, and the CEO of Microsoft have said, we are now Copilot, and there will soon be a Copilot for everything, implying they're going to make the Copilot product every single Microsoft product they possibly can. So that'll be quite exciting, but for the moment I think they're doing the standard Microsoft thing of releasing an early access product to us, letting us test it, figure it out, and the better versions will come. So keep an eye on this space, we will surely be as well.